explain or describe that moment that you had, that moment of realization of wanting to become and step into that position of leadership, really stepping into a position of human servitude? And what were the steps you took to get there?
I think it all started probably around the late 90s. I was just really starting to take off in my marketing career, working for a .com, super high growth, a lot of high pressure. And I started having anxiety attacks and panic attacks to the point where I really didn't want to leave the house. And started doing some work with a therapist there, and came across meditation. That really opened my eyes. I mean, one, it was the single best thing I could do for the stress and anxiety I was facing. But I also got really curious and, okay, so where did this meditation come from? What's behind it all? And started to explore Buddhism. And I've been studying and practicing Buddhism now for 20 years. And what occurred to me way back then, 25 years ago, was trying to understand how we could bring some of that into the workplace, where ultimately we can use our careers, our work, the people that we interact with every day as a path for personal growth. And in that sense, we can look at those obstacles and challenges as ways to stretch our muscles and deepen into who we really are and our authentic presence. And it took a few years for me at that point to kind of explore and find some courses where this material was being spoken about, taught, and brought into being. I did some work at Naropa University on their authentic leadership program, and then found myself as a facilitator and coach for Sounds True's Inner MBA program. And, at this point, I'm working with like thousands of people every year on incorporating a lot of these mindful, conscious practices into everyday business, and, helping leaders create the kind of cultures where people can feel like they're speaking to their values and their purpose when they come to work every day.